Hey folks, welcome you all to a new video. This is CA Ganesh Bharadwaj. So, in this video, I am going to share with you all the exemption strategy for your paper 4 cost and management accounting for your upcoming intermediate exams. Right? Now, before I get started, this video will be helpful even if you are watching it the day before your exam. Because trust me guys, I am going to break down things in a very simple manner and prove it to you as to how easy it is for you to score an exemption. It's not a clickbait or anything. I will break it down with the proof and I will prove it to you that it is 100% achievable, right, to score an exemption in your upcoming CA Inter paper 4 costing exam. Right guys, fine. Now I am breaking down this video into 3 parts. In the first part of the video, I'll be clearly telling you all the revision resources that I am making available from my side free of cost, so that it will be easy for you to score an exemption, right? So even if you stumble upon this revision resources one day before your exam, even in this case, it will be, effective for you. There will be some kind of a value addition for you to use it and go for your exams, right? And the second part of the video, I'll be sharing with you all the top priority chapters, that is the all-time high scoring topics from costing, right? This is something that I'll be sharing with you. And finally, I will also be telling you the exemption strategy, basically what you need to be doing in the exam hall, how you should be using those 3 hours, that is your 180 minutes, and all of those things. I will be sharing it with you all. Now, please do watch this video till the end, even if you're watching it the day before your exam, because trust me guys, it is worth the time that you're spending right now. There are a lot of things that I will be sharing it with you all. Now, moving on to the first part of this video, which is about our revision resources. Now guys, basically from my side, there are 2 revision resources that I'm making available. The first one is the free PDF of my color books. So our color books consist of 2 things. One is the concept decoder containing all the concepts covered in our subject, paper 4 costing. Similar thing is there for FM also. I've made a separate video for that. So for costing, all the concepts along with formulas, along with all the theory involved, everything, I've kept it as a separate book. And we have solved question bank also. This question bank is nothing but, it's a compilation of all our 100% of our study material questions with answers, right? Apart from that, your past exams, RTPs, and even MTP questions neatly arranged in a certain manner. This question bank, there is volume 1 and volume 2. There are 2 volumes of this question bank because costing is a big subject. But trust me guys, I have personally improvised the solutions. It is not a copy paste from our institute study material alone, right? Absolutely not. There are some improvisations that I've made in the presentation of answers and all of these things. Now, these 2 books have been designed in such a way that even in our courses, our regular fast track courses, our exam oriented courses and all, will be using these books, right? And the same book can also be used for the purpose of your revision. Now, quickly, I'll just open it up. And this, I have uploaded it on our Telegram channel also. The PDF copy, you can just go and download it here, right? So the link and all is provided in the description. Look, this is the concept decoder book. Now, literally guys, if you have a look at it, I've clearly mentioned what are all the chapters that are there in your syllabus. Ideally, there are 15 chapters as per your study material, but here it is 16 because the first chapter, that is your basic concepts, is something that I have added, right? So this is something that I have done because it's a perfect launching pad to enter into the subject. But nevertheless, every single thing is there. It's fully, in a colored way. But that too, this color actually is not just some random colors and all. The color coding is done based on, how effective it will be for you to retain all the concepts. Now, for example, if you look at this, right? So all the concepts are given here, right, from the cost sheet. I'm just taking one example of cost sheet. The entire format of cost sheet, everything is here. And that apart, look at this, in elements, each of these, explanation to every single line item of cost sheet has also been done. Now, for example, direct material cost I have taken here. Under this, I have included something called as a doubt buster. Basically, what is it? Generally, students make a mistake in this area, or it could be some tricky adjustment. I have kept it as a doubt buster. For example, as a part of direct material cost, if they have given a trade discount, you can subtract it. But if they have given a cash discount, it should never be adjusted because it's treated as a non-operating expense. So like this, small things I've kept. One look the day before your exam, all these items will pop up. It is being given in a separate color also. These things will pop up and definitely you will not make a mistake in your exam. One more very important thing I will tell you here. generally students make a mistake, right? How many of you know that administrative overheads, right, that includes your bank charges? Suppose in the question they have given bank charges. Generally, the moment students see bank charges, they treat it as a finance cost. No, bank charges is not for loan purpose and all. Let's say you are maintaining a bank account, right, with the bank, right? In every year they charge some AMC for your debit card, right? Even some SMS charges and all they charge. It is administrative in nature. It is not related to fundraising activity. Hence, it comes under AOH. Small points also it has been incorporated. Trust me, guys. This book is a single source of preparation both at the time of learning the subject for the first time and even the day before your exam. Like this, every single concepts which adjustments, everything has been made. FIFO, LIFO, what is the concept? I've explained it using an example and all these things. It's fully in color, doubt busters, everything is there. Now guys, trust me, this is going to be a game changer in your preparation. Now, apart from this, I have also kept this solved question bank, right? In the solved question bank, if you see, right, I have kept all the chapters here. I have broken it down into 2 volumes. In the first volume, as per our order, there are 11 chapters, and in the second volume, there are the remaining 5 chapters. There are remaining 5 chapters, basically 4 chapters, plus I have kept a separate compilation of your MCQs and case scenarios. This I have kept it towards the end, right? These are the things that I have done. Sir, what is the great deal about this, the solved question bank? I will tell you. Once again, I will take this chapter cost sheet. I'm explaining all these things because, right, if you actually watch this, right, if you are downloading this material, right, and of course the hard copy is also available, right, you can also purchase the hard copies. In case you're having the hard copy or the PDF, right, you should know how to use it. Trust me, guys, it saves a lot of your time in the exam. Now, let's say this cost sheet, I'm just taking one particular question. Okay, so I'm taking this question number 3, right? So this question number 3 is related to some multi-product cost sheet and all. I'm not getting into the technicalities of the question. Look at this. I have personally improvised the solution. All this graph and all, I have just drawn it exactly like this. Also, you can do it in your exam. This is what I said. It's not a copy paste from our institute study material. I have personally improvised it. Now, look at this. After this question gets over, there is a question called question number 3A. I have not given it question number 4. I have given a separate numbering 3A. Why? Because this question 3A is similar to question number 3 in many aspects. Maybe 1 or 2 different adjustments are there which are easily manageable. So basically, question number 3 is a superior question. If you solve question number 3, right, this question number 3A, automatically you can solve. Maybe 1 or 2 unique adjustment could be there. That alone you need to take care of it. So this way, once again, you need not solve this question number 3A completely from the scratch. That adjustment alone, you need to have a look at it, and you are done with this particular question as well. Like this entire book has been prepared. So this helps you to save a lot of your time during preparation and at the same time cover different varieties of problem. And similarly like this also, so the second volume has been compiled. So as I told you, this solved question bank alone comes in 2 volumes, right? So we have 2 solved question banks for costing and 1 concept decoder. It's a set of 3 books. So all these PDFs, I've uploaded it on our Telegram channel. So you can just go and download it. And if you want to purchase the hard copies, you can also do that. So this is something that I want to share with you all. And trust me, guys, this will be a game changer in your exam preparation. And even if you are using these materials for the first time the day before your exam, right, what you can do is you can just download it and quickly you can go through it. Trust me, it saves a lot of time, right? So that's about the first part of this particular video. That's about the revision resources. Now moving on to the next area. Now guys, I'm going to talk about the top priority chapters, that is the all-time high scoring topics. But before that, first let me explain how this exam paper pattern looks like. Now in your exam, right, so it's basically divided into 2 parts. Part 1, 30 marks of MCQ component, it's fully compulsory. And part 2, you need to write for a total of 70 marks in the descriptive, that is numerical problem solving. Now out of this all these questions comes under part 2. Out of this question number 1 is mandatory. There is no choice. You need to write this question for sure. And out of the remaining 5 questions, right, you are expected to attempt 4 questions. And each and every question carries a weightage of 14 marks each. And of course, the last question generally is a fully theory question, right? And the breakup of this is, so under the question number 6A will be 5 marks. 6B will be for 5 marks. 6C, there will be an internal choice. That's why I have mentioned 4 or 4. So if at all you are attempting this theory question, It gets printed for a total of 18 marks, out of which you need to attempt for 14 marks. So overall, if you see, the exam paper gets printed for a total of 118 marks, out of which you need to attempt how much? 100 marks. So this is how your exam paper pattern looks like. So sir, can I omit theory? Absolutely not. Never make the mistake of omitting theory, because I will tell you, theory saves a lot of your time during the exam when you are writing it. If at all the paper is lengthy, now question number 6 will come to your rescue. How and all I will tell you during the second, the third phase of this particular video. That is your exemption strategy, what you need to do in your exam. Here with this, guys. So this is how the exam paper pattern looks like. So part A, so 30 marks is compulsory. So in part 2, the first question, 14 marks is compulsory. Out of remaining 5, you need to attempt 4. So theory, if you want, you can write. Whether or not write theory or not, I will tell you what to do that. But definitely don't enter the exam hall without preparing for theory. You prepare for that. It's very easy. It will not take even 1.5 to 2 hours. That's all it will take. One quick look and that's about it. Use our concept decoder notes and that's about it. It's completely done. Now guys, coming to the all-time high scoring topics. Now, I call this as the defense plus attack strategy. Now, what is this, sir? Now, you take any top players like Sachin Tendulkar or Virat Kohli. Let's say they have scored about 94, 95 runs, almost about to score a century. Now, their mindset, they will not, swing the bat for a 6 and all. The main intention here, they will be more focused on defending the wicket. They will score 1 run or 2 runs. Somehow they will try to cross that 100 mark. The 100 mark, as you say, the 100 score. The moment they score 100, then they will swing their bat left, right, and center. If it goes for a 6, it goes for a 6. Even then, in case they lose their wicket, it's absolutely fine because they have scored that 100. Similar thing you also bring here. Now, for us, that first 40 marks is very important. The first 40 marks go on a defensive mode. Now, guys. Now, if someone has told you that costing is difficult and all, let me prove to you how easy and simple it is to actually clear this paper. Not just clearing, scoring an exemption is very, very simple. Now, cost sheet on an average gets tested for 8 marks. Overheads and ABC. ABC is an extension of overheads. These two chapters put together gets tested roughly for about 14 marks. Marginal costing gets tested for, on an average, 10 marks. Standard costing gets tested on an average for 8 marks. Now, guys, if you add up all these things, 8 plus 14 is 22, plus 10 is 32, plus 8 is going to be 40. Now, these 4 chapters, okay, ABC is also there, 5 chapters. These 5 chapters, if you properly cover, now guys, the first 40 marks is taken care of. Your defense is done. 40 marks. Now, you tell me, guys, 5 chapters can't you study? No, in fact, you guys have already studied it. It's just a question of confidence. 5 chapters and 40 marks is sorted for you, right? Then you take the next 3 more chapters: process costing, service costing, material cost, right? 7 plus 5, that's going to be 12. 7 plus 5 is 12, plus another 8, it's going to be 20. The next 20 marks you can get by these 3 chapters. Now, from 40, add another 20, you will get an exemption. You need not touch this paper again in your lifetime. Now, guys, you have crossed the defense mode. Any other chapter you cover right now is going to be a bonus. Now you get into the attack. Now, you tell me, guys, if you follow this approach, forget about 40 or 60, you can score in 90s, right? Don't directly think about 90. First 40, then the next 20, exemption is done. Then whatever you study is a bonus. Now, if you keep this in your mind at the time of preparation or at the time of revision the day before your exam, trust me, guys, you will score the maximum marks. Now, if not for you, who will pass? You guys have put in so much amount of efforts. You need the right direction, and that's about it. And I'm proving it to you. This is all. I don't generally do this A, B, C analysis. I'm breaking down and telling you which chapters are the top priority chapters. Right now, you have a total of 15 chapters as per your institute study material. Out of this 8 chapters, if you cover, it totally contributes to 68 marks. Guys, first prioritize on these chapters. I can hear what you're saying. Next question, sir, can we omit the remaining? That's not what I'm saying. First prioritize these 8 chapters, completely finish it, and then based on your remaining time available, you can go on to the next chapters. But do it in the same priority. First cover a cost sheet, then you go to overheads and ABC, and then to marginal costing and so on. Follow the same priority. Guys, this is time tested, right? So this is time tested, and trust me, it definitely works for everybody. In fact, even in the last attempt, right, literally after the exam got over, I clearly showed how much marks I had, had come from the top scoring, the all-time high scoring area. It exceeded whatever I told. So honestly, guys, these are all the top, scoring areas, and I'm telling this to you after due research. So do not worry about this. Follow this pattern, follow this lineup of chapters, and then based on your remaining available time, you move on to the next one. Right, guys? So now once you finish these 8 chapters, what you need to do, my suggestion would be, next go on and cover the theory chapter. Sir, where will I cover it from? Go to our concept decoder notes. The last chapter, I have kept it as Introduction to Cost and Management Accounting, the theory chapter. And not just that, after that, what you can do is every single chapter, what I have done, I have kept the core theory topic separately. Just quickly go through it once, and that's about it. Don't spend beyond 1.5 hours, and that's about it, right? The last question number 6 of our exam, right? Out of that 18 marks, you need to write 14 marks. I just told you, no, that is also sorted for you. Clear with this, guys? Now, if you follow this approach, now, guys, you tell me, how can you fail? In fact, forget failure. You can easily score an exemption, right? Once you cover this theory, 8 chapters, then theory, then go to the remaining chapters based on your time available. Trust me, guys, you can score very, very well in your exams. Now, now that's about the all-time high scoring topics. In fact, to some extent, I even covered the exemption strategy. But now, actually, sir, in the exam hall, what should I do? Now, this is something that I want to tell you all. The first thing is that all of you know you have a total of 180 minutes in your exam hall. And out of that, 10 minutes, let's take it as a normal loss, because they will ask and come, come to you and ask for your autograph, the barcoding and all these things will be there. So the net time available is 170 minutes to score a total of 100 marks, right? Which means, right? So if you divide the two, for 1 mark, you have a total of 1.7 minutes, or in other words, for a 10 mark question, you have a total of 17 minutes available. Have this timer. So 5 mark question, accordingly 5 into 1.7, whatever it is, this is the time you have. Sir, so every time I should look at my watch? No, the more number of times you look at the watch, that is also a time wasted. Do not do that. Have this timer in your mind. Absolutely, guys. There are some chapters like ABC overheads, right? In the exam, it will take more than 17 minutes. But there are some questions that will take relatively lesser minute. So you need to properly balance it out. Have this in your mind. At the back of your mind, overall, you have it. Now, what you need to do is, sir, in the exam, should I attempt theory or not? Now, I would suggest you. Now, the last question number 6 is your theory, right? So, out of this 14 marks, which you are supposed to write, if you know more than 10 marks, my suggestion is definitely write theory, because theory saves a lot of your time, right? Now, suppose, sir, I know only for 5 marks, the remaining something only I know, a little bit, I know the concept, but I think I can manage. Now, what you can do is, do not decide about it right now. Now, whatever questions you know, you write. At around 4:15 to 4:30, you will judge whether the question paper is lengthy or not. In case you find the question paper lengthy, then finish the question that you are doing. The next question you should pick is your theory question. Why? Because now time is essence. You know that even though you know the numerical problems, you will not be able to finish it fully. Definitely write the theory. Theory, it will not take 1.7 minutes per mark and all. It will take much lesser only. So whatever extra time that you get remaining, you can use it for your numerical area. This way, if you do it, trust me, guys, you will be able to score the maximum marks out of a given situation. This is once again time tested for you. Now, one more doubt that I get from students, sir, should I attempt MCQ first or numerical descriptive area first? Now, guys, there is nothing as such, right? In your first 15 minutes of reading time, only this the descriptive part, that is 70 mark component alone question paper will be given to you. You go through it once. If you're super confident about it, then start with that only. Now, suppose if you're not that confident with the descriptive part, what you can do is let this MCQ booklet come. Spend only 20 to 30 seconds, one small look at it. Now, with this, some basic judgment you can make. Okay, fine, it's easy to handle and all these things. So in that case, now based on looking at your MCQ booklet, you decide whether to write MCQ first or your descriptive portion first. You are the best judge. Please do not enter the exam hall with a preconceived notion that this should be written first and all. Absolutely not. Please write that portion which you are confident about, or you can mix and match. Write first question number 1 from the descriptive portion, then you can go to your MCQ and even attempt that first. So it's absolutely your choice based on your convenience and confidence level. Please do it. There is absolutely no rule that this needs to be written first to score maximum marks and all. Absolutely not. This is once again a common doubt that I have seen from students, and I wanted to clarify that. Now guys, that's about this. You tell me guys, 4 to 5 chapters, 40 marks is done, 3 more chapters, exemption is guaranteed. Now whatever you score over and above this is a bonus for you. This defense plus attack strategy can never fail you, right? Always remember this guys, always remember this. You guys are putting a lot of efforts. You guys have this you have the hunger to win, but during the fag end of when you're approaching your exam, it is very normal for any human being to lose confidence. But guys, I'm telling you, that is all about it. You guys have prepared really well, right? You guys have prepared really well. Have that confidence in you, and I've proved it how easy it is to score an exemption, if not a rank as well. Clear with this guys. In the words of Martin Luther King Jr., he says, if you can't fly, then you run. If you can't run, you walk. If you can't walk, then you crawl. No matter what, just keep moving forward. And you guys are putting so much amount of efforts. Now if not for you, who will pass, right? You will definitely pass, and trust me guys, you are going to make it to the top, and I will meet you all in CA final. Thank you all so much. Bye bye.